Hello, Ian here. We are back with more Naruto. Volume 9. Sorry if this is late. I've been busy with anime on my React channel since I've been starting to watch seasonal anime now, and it's been a busy season. So, yeah. But, well, I'm still doing Naruto, still doing manga, everything. So, it's all good. So, yeah, Volume 9, we're in the middle of Chunin exams. It's also raining right now. So hopefully it does not. I don't know if Michael picked that up, but might. Okay, so we're in Sakura versus Ino. We basically we're at the climax of it. Basically, um, Ino took over Sakura's body. Um, and she says, "I Sakura and I wish to withdraw from the match," which really that should have disqualified her right there. Like Ino should have won by that point, but um, the in just he was like, "What's wrong? Are you withdrawing?" Like he didn't for some reason he didn't understand it. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. Like I don't know what. Hmm. Sorry. I feel like it might have made more sense if she was interrupted by the inner Sakura before she reached this point, but oh well. I mean, it's fine. I guess this guy isn't that attentive, anyways. I guess it makes sense. But yeah, basically, inner Sakura is taking over or resisting the jutsu. Um, it was very impressive. Now, um, and Austin was like, okay, is it just because Sakura is so strong, or is it just because extended a lot of chakra beforehand? Which I think it's kind of both. I think either way, I think we're allowed to believe that this is a very impressive feat. And then, damn, bam, we did the double knockout. Hardest, so hard. And then they both fail. uh, yeah, yeah. Three, two women out right there. And then, uh, looking 10-10 going up. Bam, out already. Um, which it, okay, this is where 10-10 gets the bad rap. But I mean, with Tamari's wind scythe jutsu, it's like she can just blow away the weapons with her wind. It's not. She kind of hard counters 10-10 a bit. Um, and of course, Tamari's stronger in her own right, but um, it's just she was like one of the worst opponents she could have faced. Feel bad for 10-10. But yeah, there was also one thing I want to bring up. Wait, where did she bring it? It was a line Eno made. Yeah, you blossom to a lovely flower. Good stuff. Good because her name's Sakura. Yay. Hmm. Yeah. Damn. Is that a puppy? It's cute. Lee is about to shake hand or throw hands. Um, but she's not even impressed by his wind hurricane, which it's interesting because I remember later on she's like absolutely shocked about what he does against Gara. Oh, we're setting up this fight. Oh, it's gonna be great. Next volume. Uh, man, you have no idea how strong this boy really is. That's so true, man. Uh, yeah. Okay, wait. Well, there was a line. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. There were two different psyches inside you before I got there. What on earth are you? So it's like Sakura like I thought the inner Sakura was just supposed to represent two sides of herself. Um is it actually multiple personality disorder or whatever? I don't think so, but it's kind of weird that it would go that far, you know. Okay, but now we have Shikamaru's first time actually fighting solo, which doesn't happen much. Actually, twice, both times against a woman. Interesting. And now he's being sexist again. Embarrassing, being excited to fight a girl. Okay, okay. And he has a bit of an underhand going into it since she knows his ability. He doesn't know her ability. Um, because he he went up against her team, and his team went up against her team in the Force of Death. But she was um her teammates betrayed her basically. Um, after took over her body, I believe. Yeah, yeah. She has like bells that she uses. I read this volume like a day or two ago. Sorry. Mm, it's interesting. See, it's just I don't know. She's trying to like avoid the shadow and stuff. Um, uh, like needles or what? Hmm. I don't know why just her needles have bells. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Okay, okay. So yeah, we definitely see more of Shikamaru. Okay, sorry. We definitely see more of Shikamaru's intelligence in this fight. Like I briefly said that they haven't established it yet, but he is pretty smart in this fight. However, there are a lot of smart Naruto characters, and in this fight, I don't feel like they're making like a big deal out of his intelligence, you know? Yeah, such delicate little threads. Yeah. And they're casting a shadow. Yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah. Basically he can manipulate his shadow to be like smaller or whatever. Um or more narrower. I don't think he can I don't think he can decrease the size, like the surface area, but he can stretch them or whatever. Uh-huh. Hmm. Whoa. Freaking attack. Bam. She went to dodge it, and she fucking concussed. Um, yeah, he was he did a good job, but like no one's like I don't know. They're okay. He's definitely. I'm not disputing the fact that he's a genius or anything. I'm just wondering like when Kishimoto decided to make him a genius because until this point he hadn't really shown any smarts really or anything impressive smarts. But like most fights in Naruto have tactics similar to this. This is a lot of them aren't as intricate as this, but yeah, he's showing that he's I mean, this is repeating the same thing over and over again, but I know in the fight with Mari, everyone was talking about how smart he was, but in this fight, they're just like, "Hey, good job," you know. And now we're getting down into the wire. There's not many people left. There's like three fights left, and now we're on the third to last. Uh-oh. And it's Uzumaki Naruto versus Inuzuka Kiba. Hmm. If I'm not next, then it signifies that Sakura will hate me for having massive eyebrows. But if I am next, yeah. Well, you are next, so nice. Mm-hmm. Naruto's coming of age. Seventh round battle. Yeah, let's go. And yeah, very cocky. Yep. Everyone. Uh, Things Kiba's gonna win. Yep. Yeah. Animals and insects can be used as part of his art, so Akamaru is allowed. Although he uses Akamaru to transform into, I believe he uses Akamaru to transform into himself. So that feels like it is really testing the rules there. But yeah, uh, there's no way your boy can defeat Kiba. I know there's a lot of current slander for her um bout, I guess, if you want to call it that, with Itachi. But people need to slander her more for this statement, you know? Like people give Chad or no Ichigo shit for saying there's no way Chad could lose. But what about this one, huh? What about this one? What about Kurna here? Hinata's kind of cute. She's kind of torn between cheering for her crush Naruto, or her teammate Kiba, you know. But I think she's more like it feels like she doesn't want to, or hang up is mostly not wanting to upset Kiba, but I don't know. Uh, yeah, well, flashbacks of Kiba looking at Naruto during school time. Um, yeah. Let's see, what was yeah. Hmm. Naruto, you've been a student here for 3 years. Am I wrong, or I thought people said that he was in there for 3 semesters or something? Because isn't like a pothole with um Naruto's age and like he's supposed to be the same age as Sasuke, but then he failed the test like 3 years, but then people's like maybe he just took the test 3 times, but then it is 3 years. He says 3 years here right here. I don't know. Did he just go to school earlier than Sasuke? I don't know. I don't know. This is a funny Hokage impression. Uh, yeah. Yep. Yep. We begin. Now he's just his first technique is just turning into a dog. But he doesn't really use Akamaru on this stage. Uh, and more flashbacks to Sasuke, but Sasuke's already here, so this is just earlier in the arc. Um, actually no, this was Land of Waves, and this is earlier in the arc. Yeah. So basically, Sakura's more. She likes Naruto more now. Well, not more than Sasuke, but they're good. They're friends. Yeah. Don't underestimate me. Yeah, it's a good page. Yeah, yeah. Everyone's getting hyped. Yeah, Rock Lee's hyped. Shikamaru's getting hyped, despite his that's pain. You know, sort of attitude. I was getting hyped. Everyone's getting hyped for the most hype fight of Naruto. The fight against fucking Kiba. It wasn't really a bad fight, but um, yeah, bitten by Akamaru. Yeah. Uh, and then Akamaru bites him, and it was Naruto. He transformed, and then the real Akamaru was captured by Naruto's doppelganger. Yep, and then everyone's applauding him for smarts. See, this is what I mean, because like in this fight, there's a lot of strategy too. Um, I'd say like about as much as like Shikamaru used in the last fight. So I don't really buy that Kishimoto wanted us to take away that Shikamaru was insanely smart from that. Doesn't he have like a 200 IQ or whatever? Didn't they say that? Maybe I'm maybe making that up, but um, yeah, you go. I'm not going to talk about Shikamaru's IQ again for this volume. You know what? Your eyes look kind of weird, or your face looks kind of weird. And what kind of method did Kashi use to teach him? I think my boy Kiba Nakamura may have matured more than Naruto has. That's probably true. Ooh, and um, Naruto Akamaru's grown a lot. Ooh, multi-rations pellet. Which Asuma will explain this page, but no, yeah, we have the man beast doppelganger duo. Nice, nice, nice. Is this okay? Woof woof. Ninja art of human mimicry. Is that trend? You can use jutsu. I don't get it. Yeah, it's kind of weird how Kakashi's wolves can talk, or at least one of them can. But their dogs can't talk. But I guess some dogs can talk. I don't know what makes the difference. Maybe you can tell me. I know there's like some difference between summoning animals and summoning and like regular animals because like sure there are frogs that are like talking frogs, like Gamabunta and whatever. But like not every frog in the Naruto verse can talk, you know. But I don't know what separates because but like ninja dogs, you know. I don't know. Anyways, we Asuma explains, which is this the only page that they talk about this? I guess it makes sense. You don't really need to explain it more. But Kyoragon, military rations pellet are a class of nutritional supplements. People say that it's weird. People say that actually no, it's not Asuma. That's Choji's talking. Sorry. People say that taking a single pill allows a soldier to fight for 3 days and nights without rest. High in protein and easily absorbed, they have a relaxing effect even as they boost energy. And I could say he's estimated it's doubled their chakra. So this is like as close as Naruto verse gets to a Senzu, but it doesn't heal injuries. It's just like coffee on steroids, basically. And I bet they were popping a lot of these during the war arc, which is you might be wondering like, hey, how did they survive with in the war arc? Or had they not sleep? But that's the reason. Um, so I think Asuma says here that like it kind of makes your um chakra uniform. It in battle situations, it kind of uniformly distributes chakra to every part of his body, making function as an animal does. So that's interesting because it means he couldn't like focus his chakra at his feet, right? In order to like isn't it like more ideal to like if you're attacking, distribute all your chakra to your hands, and if you're defending, distribute to your arms or something, and if you're walking, distribute to all to your feet. But right now, it's feeling like it's just all around, which is it seems suboptimal. So, I wonder if Kiba will grow from this and able to overcome that weakness. Yeah, he doesn't grow from this at all. Well, look, I think there's some growth in the his fight in the Sasuke retrieval arc. We'll see about that one. But yeah, Katsuga. He wants to have Getsuka so badly. But yeah, it's kind of a cool tag. It's like he's like creating tornadoes and whatever. It's cool. Hinata. Yeah, like how he's like, I'll become Hokage in your place. Yeah. Um, and yeah, Hinata says she's like watched, you know, Naruto for this while. Um, it's cool. Now everyone's watching, everyone's acknowledging him. So as early as this point, we get Naruto be like acknowledged by not like the village, but like a fair group of people. Um, Obviously, it won't be until the pain arc after that he gets acknowledged by basically everyone. Um, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Really, it should have been after the Konoha crush that everyone acknowledges him, but who am I to say? But yeah, yep. He's really almost down for the count here, and then now we get more. Um, he transforms into Kiba, and so basically, it's like this is a very great move. Um, but Kiba's like, I have good smell, but then it didn't work. Is a fake out base thing, you get the idea, right? Um, how's everyone's Kiba? How's anyone going to know who to attack? But like, since Naruto's not the one in the team, he can tag anyone. But they had to, but both of them are dogs basically, and have good smell. But how did he not? How did he attack the wrong one? With Kiba's notes, how could he mistake Naruto for Akamaru? What was going on? But he didn't. He was totally tricked. In the instant he was hit, he transformed into there's like a cloud, right? There's a cloud, and then he transformed into Akamaru. Damn. And it means like the real one was even harder. Damn. Akamaru, man. I don't like it when the dogs get hurt. Damn. He's just a small puppy. It's crazy how he used Akamaru when he's just like a puppy here. But yeah. So this is some real high IQ plays, and it's from Naruto. Um, uh, damn. And then he finishes off with a new move. Fart. He farts, and then he uses his next new move that he used from to kind of copy off Sasuke. Uzumaki Naruto Barrage, yay! And then Kiba's down for the count. So yeah, it wasn't chess that he farted. He also uses new move right here. It's cool. I like the art style kind of changed here. Boom, kind of cool. Damn, hard. It goes harder. Like this. We'll save that. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Luckily, all hyped. Oh, yeah. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah. You give a Naruto a thing to take off, take heal his wounds. It's cool. Aren't you looking carefree, Lady Hinata? God, shut up, Neji. Oh yeah, Kishimoto's. I'm not gonna cover everything, but it was crazy. Basically, Kishimoto like beat up a monkey or something, and he almost got killed by a mother monkey or something. That's crazy. As a kid. Okay, so people will shit on Hinata for giving Naruto this ointment for wounds when Kiba was on a stretcher. But then like right after that, he gives the healing salve for Kiba and Akamaru. So what the hell? And then Kiba's like, nice to be worried about everyone else, but you gotta worry about yourself, not girl. So yeah, basically, if they pair you off against Gaara, withdraw, and then good Neji too, withdraw if you're against Neji, and then shields against Neji. Yeah. Honestly, okay. I forget what the last Sound Ninja could do. But I don't think Kanata could have defeated anyone else or anyone, maybe, because like she's lost against Neji. She's not winning against Gaara. she's not winning against Lee. Come on, like sure he never beat Neji, and Neji uses the gentle fist, but like obviously she's not gonna win against Rock Lee. That's ridiculous. Okay, so um I don't know. I forget what the seven sound ninja, the last sound ninja. It's basically it's weird because after obviously with this fight, which is yeah, I guess one of the more highlight fights I think in my opinion of the arc or of the section. Obviously not as big as Gara versus Rock Lee, but still. But after that climactic Gara versus Rock Lee fight, there's still one more fight. Who was it with? It's like that one sound ninja. What was it? Someone's mentioned the who had the last fight again? Someone mentioned uh someone's her when the sound ninja Choji. Oh yeah, Choji versus one. So I don't know. Maybe she could take defeat. If maybe she could defeat Choji. So I don't know why Choji versus that one guy is the last fight. I forget if he moves up. I forget if Choji wins that one, but whatever. Um, Choji. I forgot Choji exists. Why am I forgetting Choji exists? Okay, yeah. So talking about branch politics. We don't talk about the Hyuga incident here, which I thought we might, but yeah, there's like the main branch and then the cadet branch. Um, and then there's like rivalry or something. They need to know their place. You can't let the cadet branch take over. They're not. There's been some strain for some time apparently. Um, and then she just like digs into her like so. Okay, Neji before this fight, when Hinata, you funky donkey. Neji after this fight, oh my precious. You know, like what the hell, man. Well, actually, was it? It was after the Naruto, his fight against Naruto. That was the case, right? Whatever. My point still stands. Leopard doesn't change its spots. Basically, he kind of reveals his philosophy here. Um, yeah, you can't change. People can't change. What if shit philosophy? Which obviously it's again makes sense because we're not supposed to believe a philosophy. It's a philosophy that we need to overcome with the Naruto. Naruto changed destiny and stuff. You can't change your fate and whatever. But I don't know. My problem with Neji's philosophy was always like, okay, who are you to decide if someone is like living their destiny or if they're just not living up to it. Like whether or not fate exists, our knowledge of it is lacking. So like how can Neji, or I guess maybe that's what you call that's where the Byakugan comes in, because like it's like he sees with his Byakugan, he sees into your soul. So I'll use like psychology stuff to see that your fate, it's like this. Maybe he's cooking a bit. Okay, maybe he's cooking a bit, but um, I always thought it was just a bit like so self-assuming. Like, oh, I'm so great. I can know your fate because I say so or whatever. Um, so yeah, but fate actually exists in Naruto. It's called being the child of prophecy. Yeah, whatever. Don't talk about that one. Don't talk about that. You can overcome fate or whatever. This is the first time we see Hanabi. And basically Hinata was like cast aside from the family, which is odd since after this she's like all around the Hyuga place. I guess she was let back in, but they never like really talked much about that. I don't think. Maybe I forget. Maybe they get talk more about that. But yeah, Hanabi is kind of. I think they really did her dirty, because 5-year-old Hanabi, or 5 years younger than, she's like what, 7, or no, she's probably like 6 or 5 at this point. It's a flashback. At, at that age, she's beating um um Hinata. Like, what the hell? So she was like Hanabi's like a prodigy, and like she does nothing for the rest of the franchise. Um, like she's a Jonin captain in Boruto, and I guess she's vaguely captain, or she's vaguely like, um, sorry, she's vaguely strong, But she doesn't do anything in the main series, the manga. She just kind of shows up in the anime somewhat. Um, I don't know about Tubu Vortex, but whatever. But yeah, they really did her dirty. I hope she marries Konohamaru or something. But yeah, yeah. I get. We were talking about your Destiny stuff. We introduced the Byakugan here as like a thing. They're kind of similar. They say that Byakugan or Sasuke's Uchiha clan traces his origin back to the Hyuga clan. Interesting. So like the Byakugan or the Sharingan was like is a a spin-off that completely overtook the original. uh Damn, this is it's a good page. Okay. Yep. Man, don't make her cry. Oh man, that's Neji, you suck here at this point. You'll suck less later, I guess. Maybe. I like her determined look. She's cute. Oh man. Uh, Bakugan, and then it's yep, Hyuga style. The strongest, yeah. Oh yeah, Neji, or Rock Lee says like, yep, he's the strongest in my team. The strongest junior ninja is a member of my own team. It's Hyuga Neji. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, Um, obviously you weren't referring to Ten. Everyone knew that. Wouldn't it be cool though if it was 10-10? That'd be cool. Yeah, this is cool. Um, Hyuga versus Hyuga. Okay, so yeah, you probably know how the Gentle Fist is. You gotta pierce. You focus your chakra at the tips, and then you fire in stuff at the chakra lines. Um, and then that makes it they're called the Keirakuke. And if you do that, then the organs will suffer tremendously. So I wonder how easily. Apparently, I would assume that's easy to repair after they get to medic because presumably. Okay, can we agree that the only way Neji is winning against Rock Lee is if he uses Gentle Fist? Because I just don't. I guess he has Kaiten, but I don't know. I just don't see him winning without Gentle Fist, man. Um, so obviously Rock Lee has been victim of this move of this technique, um, many times in the past when they spar. Um, that's probably why he's looking so intently or something. I don't know. It's cool. But yeah, they can only do this because they have the Bakugan. Never mind in Boruto when he kind of does it. That's Bakugan. He just kind of memorizes it. Uh, it's a cool fighting style. A shame it never really works. Like remember, Neji. Okay, this is the only fight someone wins with Gentle Fist, and it's a fight where anyone they both use it. So like, if Hinata won, it would also been because of Gentle Fist. Against Naruto he lost, Neji lost, and when he won against Kitamaru, it was almost a draw, but he didn't he was just using Kaiten. He didn't use a Gentle Fist because it was like a ranged battle. So it's like, wow, okay, no Gentle Fist. Okay. It's kind of weird for him to hype up the Gentle Fist and then not really. I don't even, I forget. I think in the Nine-Tailed Fox helped out with when he got his chakra numbers blocked in the Neji fight, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, yeah. One thing I read a comment online like years ago at this point about how the Hyuga could have easily become like famous healers due to the Byakugan because they could just like identify whatever's wrong with your body, man. By just peeking in there, just to peek back activate Byakugan and like see what's wrong. But and like to be expert surgeons. But they don't really do that. Um, like Hinata, I guess is she the aren't all squads supposed to have like one healer? I don't think Hinata ever does the healing. Okay, so I know the anime added, being becoming a healer along with Sakura, and there was a filler arc where they needed four healers to do like a spell thing, and they got Shizune, Sakura as the healers who did it, but then they also got Hinata, and then they're like, but now Hinata's not a healer, but then like, oh, but she has good chakra control because she's like a Hyuga or whatever and has Gentle Fist or whatever. It was something like that. I okay. Sorry, a lot of the filler stuff kind of went out of my head. Sorry. um, but yeah. Damn, she's already bleeding. I thought she kind of did a bit better against Neji than she did here, but yeah, she's kind of bleeding out. Yeah, he can detect the Tenketsu. There's 361 Tenketsu. They're very small. They're like nodes, and then you can. It's kind of like the You don't need to target the Tengetsu to do the Gentle Fist, but it comes OP. Never mind that Naruto had his Tenketsu apparently targeted during the Momoshiki fight, and then they didn't really amount to anything. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Neji can do the Tenketsu. The Sharingan can't. Can he target the Kairakuke? I wonder. It'd be cool if he could use the Gentle Fist, but I guess he doesn't do that. He can only use, despite. Okay, whatever. I was going to make a tangent, but yeah, Nata doesn't give up. She's cool. because Naruto inspires her. I think that's cool. Um, yeah, she's about to lose. She can't really fight, but she does her best. That's cool. I like it. I think that's cool. You know, some mangaka. I think some author. Not just mangakas. Like it's a thing with it's visual mediums. I guess it's the best way to put it. I think don't really like it. Don't really like. Maybe it's more a thing with censors, but there was like a. It's not like a rule or anything, but I think there's like a general trend of not wanting to show. I think it's not most the case nowadays, really, but there's a tendency to not have your female characters being shown being beaten up all the time. Like, obviously we've seen that, but maybe like not having the blood and stuff as much. Which is a trope where, and that's kind of why a lot of female characters are either archers or like gunsmiths or healers. Like I know like there's like a archer gunner in World Trigger. I'm not trying to say that authors are sexist or anything. I'm just spitballing examples, okay? Right, or Hime is like a healer in Bleach. There's so many healers in this series. Like mostly just female healers in this series. Um, yeah, but yeah, Kishimoto isn't really shying away with the blood for Hinata. She's starting to bleed more and more, and then yeah, he could have gone a bit more, but a lot of it is internal bleeding. I would say so. Yeah, it's just cool that she's still giving her all. It's cool. Um, I do like the Naruto Hinata ship. It's cool. Um, yes, better than okay. Look, better than any other ship you can make with Naruto or Hinata. Okay, I think that's true. Yep, yep. And he was about to kill her. Yep. And then this is cool. Cool page. Note how Aswa didn't come down. The Karen notes this later. But yeah. Yeah, he swore you wouldn't drag in this issues with your family's main branch into this. And then she collapses, yeah. And Naruto's like, I'll defeat you. Yeah. You want to try me? Yeah. And then Rock Lee steps in and then he thumbs up to the guy. That's cool. That ventricular fibrillation, that's bad, I think. Yeah, he really did intend to kill her. Uh, and he like gets her blood and it's like, I vow to win. Nice job. And then that blood and from Hinata is starting to awaken the demon. So I wonder if Hinata like gave up or something the fight would would it be easier for Rock Lee? Who knows? Uh, this is okay. And he goes down there. I got ahead of time. Wait. Oh, okay. Before it. Okay. But there's a bit more there. Um, let's see. Eh, interesting. yeah. Basically, sorry. Toji was like, I'll just, if I'm up against him, I'll just withdraw. But Asuma wants him to like fight. So if it's a good battle, if it gets battle, just jump in and stop the fight, just like with Hinata. And then Figueroa's like, but you were the only teacher from Konoha who didn't jump in to stop it. Hope Toji will be all right. Yeah, it's interesting because there's no teacher from they would have a Jonin leader, but I guess that's not necessary. Don't keep me waiting. And he called it. He called it. Gara versus Rock Lee. Yeah. He's all pumped. He's all pumped. This I like this moment. It's like, Lee, my son. I've noticed something quite crucial that most people have overlooked. Oh, yes, sir. That gourd thing of his is quite suspicious. And you take those. Oh man, I love that duo. Rock Lee, early is pretty cool in this part. And then facing you so soon makes me very happy. Oh my god. This fight is gonna be great. Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, okay. That'll be the end of this episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you like, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.